Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Olga is here. For those of you who haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. Please hit the bell as well to get the latest notifications about the videos I post out there for you guys. And just as promised, today we are going to be doing the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette check-ins. Right now in the United States on the West Coast it is 1:08, so it is 13:08 Pacific Standard Time. I am going to come back in 4 hours and show you what this looks like, and then I will come back in another possibly 2 and then another 2 or maybe in another 4 hours and show you if the lids are holding up great, if the color transferred, if there is anything that changed from the look. Just to kind of go over what I am doing on the lid today, I am not wearing false eyelashes because I don't want to have a lot of other variables going on. I want to be able to check the colors of the eyeshadows without other things that could possibly mess that up and not be able to see what's going on underneath the eyelashes. So what I am wearing right now, I do have the stigmata and rosary going on the upper part. So on the, let me just grab a brush here, hang on a sec. So on the brow bone I have Amen, and then I have stigmata and rosary going on, kind of like creating this little arch effect. And then there is Relic, which I cut crease. I used the NARS concealer that I used, and I cut the crease with that concealer, and then I applied Relic straight on the center part of the lid. And what I am having in the what I'm having here is that, yes, it's Relic on the center part of my lid, and I did use transition color. Yes, I used to kind of start building the colors together. I wasn't just applying Relic or, you know, colors like stigmata right on top of my lid. So the lid is of course primed, and then I used Baptism as the transition color, and then of course started building from there on. So this is what I have going on my lids, and I did redefine the eyelid also with the crucifix. That's what you see, a little bit of brown going on here. I put crucifix once I had filled in my cut crease with the Relic. I wanted to give more definition, and so I used the crucifix to do a little bit of that brown arch work there. So this is what's going on my lids today. And like I said, I am going to be back in 4 hours. We are going to see how this look holds up. Just to let you know, from yesterday's video, I told you that my preferred method of applying any kind of eyeshadows is real haired brushes. I use Wayne Goss brushes, but I understand that not everybody, brushes like that are expensive. I understand that not everybody is going to be able to afford real hair brushes, and you don't have to. There is great alternatives when it comes to choosing from the brushes. You don't have to have that, you can have synthetic. And just to kind of prove the point that synthetic brushes work with, of course, using on Kat Von D's Saint and Sinner palette and other palettes, I use the Real Technique brushes that I have. I actually picked up these brushes in Marshall's about 2 months ago or so. They were there like discounted. I don't know why. They were new, they were great, and they work fine. So just to kind of make a point, these eyeshadows will apply beautifully with synthetic brushes as well. So with all of that said, guys, I am going to be back, and we will of course check this in. I will be probably somewhere in the mall or something, so I will do a check-in there, and then you'll see how things hold up. And right now, like I said before, everything applies beautifully. Everything is true to the color of the her palette. So let me just show you again. Here is the palette, and I absolutely love it. By the way, a real quick point I want to make. A lot of palettes and a lot of collabs and whatnot are coming out. This August, September months have been extremely fruitful, and as a consumer, we might all feel overwhelmed, and we want to, of course, try it all, and we want to buy lots of these things. And you know, how far can we stretch the dollar? You know, it's not cheap, all of these things. But just to point out a couple of things, as I was working with this color right here, the Relic, let me just point that out for you. Relic is very close, if not pretty much, if not identical to Rihanna's Trophy Wife. So I will be back, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. And like I said, we'll be back in 4 hours. Hello, guys. So right now I'm at the mall. This is the check-in that I'm doing. It's 4:08. And the colors are holding up beautifully. The Saint and Sinner palette is performing beautifully, and the this beautiful color right here, the yellowish gold, is performing really well. There is no fallout, no transfer. The only thing that I have going on is because I was having allergies this morning. There's some kind of mess going on right here. But this is not Kat Von D's fault. It's not the palette's fault. I was just having allergies. Other than that, the colors are really performing really beautifully. No transfer, nothing has fallen out. Everything is as vibrant as it was 4 hours ago. And I will see you guys in the next 4 hours at home. And we will do the final check-in. Bye. Hello, everyone. And back to our program we go. So this is the final check-in that we are doing for the lovely Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette. And as I promised, so 8 p.m. with a couple of minutes. And this look has held up. I have not retouched anything on my face. And this is the whole day of wearing this beautiful makeup. The colors on the eyelids have held up beautifully. Yes, you know, it has some normal wear throughout the day, but nothing has transferred, nothing has fallen. Just as I expected it to, it has performed absolutely beautifully. Of course, as always, and that would be with any palette you use, you want to prime your eyelids before applying eyeshadows. You always want to first put a transition shade. You want to build your eyeshadow intensity. And if you want to do a cut crease, do use a concealer to cut the crease. And I do use the MAC's paint pot, but lately I've been really favoring NARS concealer for carving out my crease. I just think I have better control with this wand, and sometimes I use a brush too to carve it. But sometimes I use MAC's paint pot concealer. I think by this point we have dissected the butterfly until there is no butterfly to dissect. And at this point I can absolutely with 100% certainty tell you that Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette is verdict, Olga Guffey approved, 100%. And with a great pigment, and you are getting all of these choices, and you can build multiple looks with this. It's extremely versatile palette. This palette is cruelty-free, it's vegan, it's made here in the United States. I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And like I said, I probably will go in and order another one of these because this is extremely limited edition. So once they're gone, you know. I'm in love with this. I would definitely get another one to just have more of these colors on hand. But without anything else to say, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for allowing me to share with you this wonderful, wonderful palette and the great work that Kat has put in to create this palette. I mean, she's an amazing artist. Absolutely, I admire her. And thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I will see you in my next video. I love you. Bye!